Gripping it and ripping it, my boy.
Right,
Good
right.
job. GG's.
Hey, it poured all right this time.
I know. And you're still holding the can like sideways.
What's wrong with that?
Everything, because that's why it didn't pour right. It's why it doesn't pour right when it does.
I do that all the time.
I know,
like,
but
tilt it and turn
why?
it with the tab up.
For why though?
It makes me feel good.
Yeah, take what victories you can, I suppose.
Look, I'm all victory.
I just stay winning. That's all. Nothing else. I'm a
virgin because I never
lose. So long, sex hammer. What a great video.
It's like my favorite,
that video is so good.
Favorite thing.
So fucking good. Oh my god. Jet is such a winner.
I love Jet so much.
He's pretty good. When are we gonna play Sonic Riders?
No.
Please? I have it for PS2.
No.
Oh, come on.
I don't have like a good way of recording on the PS, because the problem with like the old Elgato is there's a USB delay on the footage to audio.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about that.
Yeah, I don't feel like recording our audio separate from the game and then syncing it, because that's so much extra work.
Does that delay pop up during streaming with it as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So it's not like you could stream it and then just take the recording of the stream.
No. It's kind of annoying.
That's a shame.
Because what a lot of people would have to do before is like record the game video and audio separate from the commentary audio.
Yeah.
And then sync it later. And I'm like,
that sounds like a lot of effort.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Because I mean, I did notice it a little bit during Sly when we did Sly.
Yeah, it was pretty annoying.
Which I mean,
Sly.
like, you know.
Hey, if we do Sly 4, won't have that issue, right? It's on the PS4.
No. It's not on the PS4.
Is it not on the PS4?
It's a PS3 game.
What?
Sly Thieves in Time is a PS3 game.
Well, damn. Oh well, I guess it will have that delay. That's your favorite Carmelita design, right?
I hate that design. It sucks.
Yeah.
They took away her pants, which like
when I saw her in a skirt the first time, I was like,
wrong, right?
I'm like, that's not.
So you know, across the board they make them more anatomically corrected as far as animals go with like their face shapes and everything.
Yeah.
Which I don't like it being as sharp in that way.
No.
For Carmelita's design specifically, they like made her roll up her sleeves on her jacket.
Yeah.
Give her full length jacket arms. It's still a crop jacket, which I love. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But like a skirt looks so horrendous. Give her blue jeans.
It took me a second to register that was Carmelita.
Yeah.
Because the silhouette's wrong now.
And like, did they learn nothing from having a scale giant Carmelita in 3, where like you go up those thick jeaned legs and you get around behind her and you're like, yeah, there she is.
You see. So here's the difference, right?
Okay.
Carmelita's legs need to be covered. Sly's legs exposed.
Easily. like his movie design when they released that trailer for the movie.
Cowards.
And he was wearing pants.
I was erect.
Gray jeans. Like lame as shit.
So because it has the issue of it's almost hotter that he has pants on.
Because like it means dick.
It means he has a dick. But
Right.
I don't want that for Sly.
Right. It doesn't. It just doesn't feel right?
No. I'm not supposed to like. Yeah, sure. I think he's cute.
Right.
But like, I shouldn't be immediately thinking that about Sly.
Absolutely. And his movie design, they made him way too Dorito shaped. He was a triangle boy, and I'm like, no, he is a twink.
Yeah.
This man is twink only.
He's a Twizzler.
He's a Twizzler even. Absolutely.
And they made Murray
disgusting.
So dirty looking.
Yeah.
And on one hand,
I mean,
that's kind of cute. There is an appeal there, but I don't know if that's the appeal I want.
No. He was cuter in like oh, I'm gonna like get you on your knees and begging for it. You know what I mean? He was kind of that way.
He's begging for a drop of cum from you.
I was about to take a sip of my coffee, and I'm so glad that I didn't. You would have been wearing my fucking coffee. I was not ready for that sentence.
That's the kind of energy Murray gives off, though.
No, but I agree with you.
He's on his knees going like, please.
Slime, cummies, please.
Cummies. Cummies.
Oh my god. But no, I hate Carmelita's design for Sly 4.
Yeah.
It's easily the worst. Easily one of my least favorite things about the game.
I get that.
But whatever. We don't have to play Sly 4.
That's fair.
It's been so long since we did the others, and we don't have to play 4.
Yeah. So before we sarcophagus got to mention this, we watched Monster High 2.
We did a fresh release, if you will.
It came out like just yesterday.
Yesterday or today? I don't know. It came out sometime around when we're recording this, and we just watched it today. What a Monster High film.
It is exactly what I thought I was gonna get. Nothing more, nothing less.
I mean, I wanted it to be a little better than the first one in a bombastic kind of way.
It feels so disjointed. There's so much going on, yet nothing like lovingly flows together.
No,
in the movie,
nothing has any staying power either. I don't remember most of
the songs are so generic. There's like the one good one with the 3 protagonists, and then like there's nothing else good to remember in the movie.
I agree.
It is very the villain you spend like 0 time with.
I do remember the scene where she was dancing with the vampire boy, not vampire boy. Where they made the clones of themselves.
I think that should have been a girl. The other vampire that does witchcraft. I think that should have been a girl.
Like they didn't have to like relationship tease these two.
No, then you could have made it a lesbian thing.
Exactly, but
you already had the scene prior in which Draculaura described, because magic gets banned at the school, and she's like, I don't want to have to go back in the broom closet. Yeah. So if she snuck out to meet with another witch who's a girl, that would have been like a
very strong allegory. Though I don't know if they wanted to do like, oh, all witches are women sort of deal.
Who cares? You've already done. It's already a female product at the end of the day. Like this is geared towards young women.
Yeah.
Like no matter how you slice it, so like you do want more female characters because the male characters don't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they literally ship Dukes off to die by the end of the movie.
Yeah. So... He gets taken by the Reaper. He literally dies.
He's dead.
As far as we know, right?
I can't wait till next year for the 3rd installment.
The 3rd film is definitely going to be like, oh, we have to go to the underworld and rescue Deuce.
Yeah.
So.
Kind of excited.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So
if anybody has Paramount Plus, go watch the first Monster High live action movie.
Yeah.
And the second one you can kind of skip.
You can, but if you want to know what we're feeling and what we're talking about, give it a watch.
Check it out.
Let us know what you thought.
There's also a Loud House live action film. We didn't watch that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not into that.
Yeah, not really.
No, I've never liked the Loud House.
No, I enjoy the art style for what it's trying to do and feeling like old Sunday cartoons or comics.
Yeah.
I enjoy that vibe. It's trying to give very Peanuts.
I think it looks very good in stills and motion. I don't think it looks that good. Because it loses that sense of time and how it's supposed to be made.
Yeah, I agree.
I actually think Kid Cosmic does it better. But I also don't like Kid Cosmic.
For other reasons, though.
I'm sorry, McCracken. Like,
yeah, you'll stand Craig,
I
forever.
Love Craig, but I did not like that show that much.
I only watched like probably the first.
I only watched
episode of season 2.
Yeah.
I only watched I watched season 1 twice. I enjoyed it.
Okay. Yeah, because I will clarify. I don't think the show is bad. I just don't like it. Those are different things.
Correct.
I did think one episode was genuinely awful, and I almost stopped watching.
Which one?
Episode 9, I think, is the number.
Was that with the Earth Defense Force, whatever the fuck?
Yeah, that was a 2-minute gag that got stretched to a whole ass episode, and I was like, done.
It was kind of.
I was so done.
I understand. I haven't watched it since. I've watched it twice. I watched it twice really close to when it came out.
Yeah, I watched it on the first day.
So it was, I haven't seen it basically since then, though.
And it's not like 3 seasons, isn't it?
I thought it only had 2 seasons. I didn't think they came out with a third one.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to things anymore.
Yeah. But
it's pretty good. So what, we've slammed the door on Murdoch's face because we hate him, and he's the worst of the 4 characters. And
that's really
no
bold.
one likes him.
That's really bold considering how much shit you talk about Cliff.
Yeah, but shitting on Cliff is like the appeal of Cliff. Like, making fun of that character and bullying him is the appeal of Cliff. Because he's the little bitch boy that's like, yeah, beat me harder.
Yeah, you're right. You need to start the episode.
This is true. Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
And welcome back to the smokiest of rooms.
It's very smoky.
10 minutes in.
Fuck.
11 minutes in.
Christ.
They love the podcast.
Oh, thanks for coming to the... what was it? The Paramount Podcast.
The Paramount Podcast.
Yeah, that was the Paramount Podcast.
Mm-hmm. Tune in next month where we watch the original Monster High cartoon, like, web series.
No.
Which one?
The originals.
The season, not season, generation one?
Yeah, the Gen 1 ones.
Please,
Yeah,
no. I don't
This
want...
one-
It's either that or Descendants Wicked World.
'cause
But
there's
they're so
also,
bad.
The Gen 3 show, which I have the entire season is on my Amazon Prime.
Let's go.
Please
go.
don't.
We got options.
You're not helping.
We got
Go to
options.
bed. You're not helping.
I'm making eggs.
I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Get out of here. Asshole.
Darian getting bullied in his natural habitat.
Shut the fuck up.
The cool air hits my face as I open the door. Mrjosh says something as I leave, but I can't hear it. I'm too mad. Oh, right, he's an angry boy right now.
Why are we mad?
Well, because Mrjosh said something we didn't like. We disagreed with him. Yeah. Every direction is pointing me to Hendrix Manor. It'll take me at least 20 minutes to walk there, but there's nothing on this earth or off it that's going to stop me from putting my feet in front of the others. I can see the manor on the hilltop through the trees and the alleyways. But I stop and lean against the shady side of the post office. I feel a rush to my head as I dig through my pockets for a cigarette. It's 6:22 here, so it's 8:22 there. I try to think of what I'm going to say. I'm scared for my ex-wife because of the chewing gum you made her buy. I'd sound like a lunatic. But everything keeps leading back to James. Hattie, yes, that was her name, right?
Mhm.
Hattie's new job. It's not Haiti.
No.
It's Hattie.
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 It's not hottie either. It's not that one.
Would you not call her a hottie?
She's okay.
She's okay.
She's
6
okay.
out of 10.
Ethel's hotter. Ethel's a 10 out of 10. I would fuck the shit out of Ethel.
No, you wouldn't.
Absolutely.
She'd fuck the shit out of you.
Yeah, goddamn right. You're goddamn right.
The party at the manor being held on the same day as Huxley's disappearance. The body flung to a ditch from what had been a fast-moving vehicle. There's got to be more he's done. He's never at the center of the crimes committed in this town, but his name and his home keep getting brought up around them. He's like a bug at a campfire. A flitting? Flitting?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is flitting?
Flitting?
What's flitting?
Like moving quickly, typically. Like a lot of times you would say like a bug is flitting here and around.
Okay!
Mhm.
Flitting around, dive bombing. Yeah, dive bombing you as you can see him out of the corner of your eye, but he won't dare buzz too close to the fire. So, now the question is, why him? Or why his house? Either he must be responsible, or there's gotta be a reason all of this keeps happening around him. So which is it? Or is it both? That's not the important question right now. What am I going to say? What am I going to say to give me enough time to snoop around his mansion? That's the important one. A search warrant.
You are the sheriff.
You
Like,
don't even
you
need to
are
say anything. You can just
the
kick down the door,
authorities.
slam the paper in front of his dick, and then just keep walking past him. He'd probably like it.
You probably would.
Yeah.
Like, oh, William, you're so assertive.
Ooh.
I'm coming.
Oh, Willy boy.
Willy boy.
Willy boy. There ought to be something in there that answers some of my questions. Shit. I finished my cigarette already. No, well. What I need to say will come to me. It always does. The sun beats down on the back of my neck as I climb the hill. I always think this building looks too small.
Yeah. I mean, it's proportional, I suppose. It's just perspective.
Yeah, but they say that Carl's house is smaller than Hendrix's mansion was.
I mean, I guess.
And then there's the one flashback, like the ones you get to be outside of the Hendrix mansion before it got torn down, and it had that really long section with the cellar door leading to the basement. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's a different thing. Maybe I'm mixing up locations. But I don't know. I guess I expect Hendrix's mansion to be.
I mean, the Hendrix mansion could also just have gone through different like renovation, I suppose.
It did, but I assume this is like one of the final forms. I guess. Before it gets burned to the ground post Hysteria.
I see.
Because they had to rebuild it, and that's what the
new Hendrix
Yeah.
house is. I guess.
I don't know. A raccoon on the porch goes inside when he sees me. The wolf at the gate looks me up and down. So I do the same.
I take it by your stares that you know who I am.
Master Hendrix has been notified of your presence. He has a hard look to him. I crouch down on my knees, staring up at him. I toss a pebble. He doesn't look. His eyes stare straight out into the desert horizon. They wander lonely roads and bone-picked fields. It's as if he hasn't had one challenging thought in years. So mean.
That's a good sentence. I like that a lot.
lot.
Boy, you ain't look like you've had a challenging thought in years.
Oh no, I'm gonna start saying that to Yu-Gi-Oh players. Look, the most challenging thought on their minds is what lewd Dark Magician Girl playmat they're gonna use that week.
Oh, true. However am I gonna pick?
Oh my god. Do I want the Ahagao face? Or the...
Oh, I know. I'll see which one makes me nut the hardest.
Oh my god.
That's the one that will win me the tournament.
There actually is now a rule put in place. You can't use lewd playmats in tournaments.
I kind of love that there has to be a rule for it.
Well, people would bring, like, not safe for, like, borderline not safe for work, like, Dark Magician Girl playmats to, like, regionals. And, like, kids can go to the regionals. It's like, you've got to be kidding me.
They're so brave.
I wouldn't call them brave.
Ugh. Hey, if that guy gets to have Dark Magician Girl with two dimes and a mint leaf on, I get to bring my Dark Magician playmat where he's wearing a banana hammock, right? That's the rule, right?
Oh my god. I mean, both are necrophilia at that point, so I guess, like... People always forget that's when they're dead.
Oh, yeah.
When they're the magicians. They've already passed.
Holy shit, that's good.
Oh,
That's
fine.
funny as fuck.
It's fine. Nieto? Nieto? Okay. You want it tilted?
You could just keep reading.
I mean, I could. There's no complication whatsoever in what he has to do to protect his master. I'm looking at a living corpse who stares back and doesn't see me. Sometimes the officer would get like that in the city too. When you spend your life stumbling on, you can forget how to stop. Oh,
He's here.
I like this lad.
He's kind of great.
I love his energy.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a stakeout, Sheriff? The guard presses a button and the gate opens, letting James stand aside, swiveling on his walking stick. You don't seem like the sort to squat unless you had your paws on your pistol.
Everybody likes a little shade now and again, Mr. Hendricks.
That's far more of it inside. Shall you come in? So demanding.
That's why I'm here.
Good, good. His face sours when he looks at my claws. No pebbles this time. I show him my hand to let him know that they're clean.
So he's brought pebbles in before. And possibly thrown and broken valuable objects.
Probably.
Go Willy Boy.
Willie seems like the type.
Willy Boy.
It's pretty good. So we do get to see more of the mansion. Good.
They didn't just use it in the one route, so.
Oh, that could have.
Because we
I would
haven't
have
been
had an aneurysm.
We haven't been in here this route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I doubt we'll be here in like cliffs or out.
You never. Well, maybe.
Well,
he works. He works for Mr.
Yeah,
Hendricks.
but you immediately leave for the woods.
Like right from the start.
Basically.
It's
like the next day.
Well, there's been updates. You never know.
I guess they could have gone
Maybe you
back.
come back.
That seems like a waste.
But like, I mean, like the story's about Echo. Why would we spend all the time out in the woods?
Because that's still in the territory of Echo. Well, they need to show off the lore of the Meseta tribe and how that connects to the lore.
I guess.
Yeah.
Do we meet any cool side characters, like Meseta side characters?
I think so.
That's cool.
Well, remember, there's the deer. Avery, the deer from the very beginning.
Oh, yeah.
He's in Cliff's Route.
Is he part of the tribe?
I think, or he's related to it somehow.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
Or he's also, I can't remember. Look, it's been 2 years since I've read Cliff's Route.
Fair enough.
The raccoon opens the door for us, and I feel the gaze linger on the back of my head as we pass through the door.
Oh, it's,
right.
What's her name? Shit. I feel bad
the tarot card girl.
She's really cute, but I feel bad I can't remember
no.
her name. Fuck.
Start with a C, didn't it?
I want to say it started with an L. No. It was Cordelia.
Yeah, so I'm correct.
It is a C.
Yeah,
I'm just stupid. It's Cordelia.
Oh, great, because I always said Cordelia, right?
Yeah. It's Cordelia.
James, dear, who's at the door? The sweet voice of a grown woman calls from the doorway. Oh, but the head of a small ram pokes around the doorframe. What? A small? What?
Eto?
Nani?
Nandeo?
You have a child?
Since when?
You have sex?
With a woman?
Yeah, not with men? You've done enough to produce a child? This child's adopted.
That has to be, right?
That's the only explanation.
But it's a small ram. It's another him. It's a little him.
You can adopt from the same species.
You could, but doubtful. Let's see. Oh my god.
Papa, who's this? A very special guest. My Bonnie boy?
His Bonnie boy.
Bonnie boy?
Yeah. My Bonnie boy. My Bonnie boy.
Go wait with your mother in the den. But is that an automatic handgun he has? Yes. Noah, if you please. His name's Noah.
And also, it's not an automatic. You have to cock the hammer. You got to pull the hammer back to fire it. Because it's 1920, I'm going to just assume.
Well, it's 1915.
It's 1915.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume that he's got a single action.
Did they have automatics back then?
Not handguns.
Hmm.
At least not that I think of. Because everything's a
man. All the gun enthusiasts in chat are gonna be like,
y'all are gonna go crazy, right?
Oh my god! Don't you know that automatics were invented in the 1600s?
So what do you think, guys? Is he toting around a single action or a double action? He's definitely just holding he's definitely carrying a revolver, pretty standard, probably like a Colt or something. It's either a single action, which means you have to pull the hammer back in order to fire the gun.
Yeah.
Or a double action, which means you can pull the trigger back and pull it back even farther to where the hammer goes and hits on its own. Which, in a sense, I guess you could call maybe semi-automatic, but I don't think anybody does. Because the difference between automatic and semi-automatic is you have to pull the trigger to fire
Mm-hmm.
instead of holding down the trigger, but you don't have to like cock it or reload it every single shot.
Okay.
So that's what so semi-automatic is. I could load like a magazine and go pop 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 instead of like holding it down and go ba 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 ba, or having to like pull a bolt out, go pow pow.
Yeah.
So
I'm not a gun guy.
there you
so.
go. There's some gun knowledge. Something you don't know about
I've
me.
watched,
I'm a gun enjoyer.
I've watched season 3 of Sword Art Online. Does that count?
Absolutely. You're basically an expert.
I am.
You so are.
I'm basically Death Gun.
It's me, Death Gun.
It's me, Death Gun. Look forward to our watch along of all of SAO. The boy's lips curl, and his posture turns into a sulk as he disappears around the door again. So very eager to end their childhoods early, boys. They'll miss it when it's gone. He takes my hat and puts it on the coat rack. You're wearing a hat?
You're wearing a hat?
You're wearing a hat? I assume it's the hat from the picture.
True, huh?
He has that hat.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But I guess they just didn't decided they didn't want to bother doing like a whole model with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a portrait.
Yeah. Regarding me carefully. Perhaps there's a bit of a sore spot for you. I can never tell if he's trying to get under my skin or if he's just stupid. Why not both?
Yeah, why not both?
I don't really care which is true, so I go with the funnier answer.
I don't speak for others generally.
Of course, of course. Assumptions make an ass out of all of us, don't they?
You see like a donkey servant poke his head out around the corner. Hey.
Get back to work.
Oh, yeehaw.
He just gets out, the cane becomes a whip.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the threaded cane.
Yeah,
from
I was about to
Bloodsport.
say.
He just steps
He
in
definitely
it.
wields the threaded cane. Absolutely. Oh my god. See.
This is a
This
man that
man,
plays Bloodborne.
He plays, yeah.
He plays Bloodborne.
He definitely specs to. He's a Dex. He specs Dex.
Yeah.
William Blood Tinge.
What a Chad! What an absolute Chad!
He's like, I'm gonna just use my gun. That's all.
And you know, Cliff is the kind of guy that's like, oh, the Whirligig Saw has the best stats in the game. Why wouldn't I just use the very best? Even post 5 different nerfs, I can still stunlock enemies. It's like they didn't even care to balance this game.
Which one of them has the highest insight? Who has the most insight?
Who's the most insight?
Is it Sam?
Sam has the most madman's insight.
He does.
And he doesn't want it.
No.
But he hasn't
absolutely
figured
not.
out how to use the cauldron to just spend
To
it.
just spend it, yeah. He doesn't know.
He sped past the tutorials. He didn't read any of them.
He said, "Fuck that." he's someone who immediately runs.
He thought they were player messages and just ignored the tutorial thing.
He's the one who runs up to the wolf in the first room and tries to fight it barehanded.
Oh yeah.
And then immediately gets into the hunter's dream. Cause like it's so fun running through that game to see how long you can take before you have to go to the hunter's dream.
It's a little true. Oh, I usually just get to the first lantern and do it.
And then just go,
yeah.
yeah. It's more dignified to go there yourself
Yeah.
than to be taken there 4x4.
Exactly. The cheer in his voice drops. So, which assumptions have led you here today?
I'm here to talk to you about that list you dropped on me in your fancy automobile.
You are? He sounds pleasantly surprised. Good. One of the ones I'm watching closely is here today.
Oh, is he now?
Excuse me. His lips are tight, but perhaps butter and honey can grease wheels better than oil.
What a weird analogy, my bro.
A little bit.
That's a bit of a strange sentence that he
What
said.
the fuck is this word? That's a malapropism.
Malapropism?
Proposition?
I don't know what that word is.
Give me a definition.
Yeah.
I've never seen this word before.
Malapropism. Definition.
This is like a $10 word right here.
It really is. So malaprop. So
Ism.
well, the noun is malapropism.
Yeah.
The mistaken use of a word in place of a similar sounding one, often with unintentionally amusing effect, as in, for example, dancing a flamingo instead of saying dancing a flamenco.
Oh, okay. So they're describing the... What is this called? Analogy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Butter and honey can... Or a metaphor.
Metaphor.
That's the one.
These are words. These are definitely words. Oh, you're just...
Oh, that's what this is, labs. Sorry,
okay.
I saw there's a little potion bottle up here on the top of the,
Oh, the Google screen.
yeah, the Google screen.
Yeah.
And because I've been playing Baldur's Gate, it says
Yeah.
Lesser Restoration?
Oh
So
my god.
That's the symbol for Lesser Restoration in Baldur's Gate.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, huh? I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You're just clicking ads now?
Well, it was Tales of Symphonia.
Oh my god!
Sorry, I'll read this ad afterward. Let me open it in Chrome, and so I can have it later. You can get these because in the game, these wanted posters get made, especially this Lloyd one.
Yeah.
And there's some shitty wanted posters for all of them, and they all look so silly and bad. Look at Rain's huge lips. And they get they did a side profile for Kratos, and they made one for Mythos. How cute. Okay, we can move on. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I love that game.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
James is still saying things, but I'm too distracted to listen. The grand entrance of their foyer shows off a massive painting of an older ram looking down at us.
Oh, you say foyer.
Oh, how do you pronounce it?
You could say a foyer.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Foyer.
Their foyer.
Foyer.
Their foyer.
Right there, damn, in the foyer.
Stupid.
Gotta call an ambulance to go to the library.
Gotta go call the ambulance to pick me up in my foyer to take me to the library, you know what I'm saying?
When I first heard someone say ambulance, that changed my life.
I was forever changed. In a good way, that's up to you to decide.
Right? It's poised. Position. It's poised. He's got so much poise.
He's got such high poise.
He's got
Havel's ring, I don't even know her. Oh no!
God.
Wait, Havel's ring, does that raise your poise or does that increase your carrying capacity?
No, it's your carrying.
It's the wolf ring. It's the wolf
that's
ring that gives you
poise.
poise.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when are you gonna play Dark Souls?
I will stab you in the gullet.
Everyone.
I'm going to stab you in the gullet.
Chat, let us know if you want him to play Dark Souls.
No. Hate that game.
And then he'll post a poll about what kind of build to do. And then you can vote on the build he does. Yeah.
No.
Because you definitely want to run a fucking...
What, strength build?
No, you usually do a dex build. Do a magic build.
I usually do int in original.
Int?
Intelligence.
Intelligence build? That's a
int
whole
is build? Int is the magic build.
Okay.
He doesn't even know, guys.
So it shows what I know.
He doesn't even know.
I've made it to fucking Anne Orlando, and I still don't know shit about this goddamn game.
I can't.
And then I think I've ran around Lost Islith before.
Oh my god.
Because I made it down there, but I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck do I do down here?
Oh,
and
before you unlock the gate?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like Capper Demons.
Yeah, I think
were
it
like,
was-
hey buddy.
I think it was in a Yu-Gi-Oh video. Somebody like pulled up a card with a with just the big armor. right?
Mhm.
And the guy just starts laughing and just quietly says, like, he's got so much poise.
He's got so much poise.
And just that is burned into my mind. He's got, anytime I see anything but big armor, I'm just like, he's got so much poise. Like Potemkin from Guilty Gear. He's got so much poise.
Oh, fuck, that's funny.
It's positioned low enough to the ground that it gives me pause.
I bet Garland has a lot of poise.
Oh, he's got some
He's
poise.
got so much poise. Holy shit. Before we move on, tell me a bit about that painting.
He looks up and smiles.
Nils
is there something wrong?
Nils is out here listening to us.
Is there something wrong with the way that I say schmoil?
Are you still cooking eggs?
I'm waiting for them to cool down.
Okay.
You're boiling eggs.
Oh.
I thought you were cooking eggs.
That's still cooking!
Yeah, but there's a difference. Okay. Excuse me. I should have said I thought you were frying or scrambling eggs as opposed to boiling them. Because yes, all of those are methods of cooking them. But when someone says, "Oh, I'm going to cook some eggs," I'm assuming you're going to break the shell and put the inside of the egg onto a pan.
I'm gonna fry an egg with the shell on.
Yo, hang on though. Hang on though. You do that, you fry it on the inside, you open it up, and it's just like a runny yolked egg, like
no,
but cooked.
Isn't that just soft boiled?
Yeah, it's fine.
But boiling implies you have to put it in hot water.
That's fine.
You can't boil something on a pan with no water. That's not boiling. That's frying or sautéing maybe. Sautéing an egg, is that a thing?
That painting.
Yeah.
That's our regularly scheduled program. I have to talk about eggs.
Yeah.
Well, he's the true lord of the manor. That's my grandfather. Oh. Him? I've heard a lot about him. But not from James.
So what's he like?
Determined, persistent, a murderer.
I thought that said president. Determined, president.
Okay.
You know, normal things that every man is.
Right? My mother said that he was the most charming man in the whole family. Hardly surprising, considering you'd have to be to get this many people to pack up their things and live out here in the middle of the desert in the first place. I squint, staring a little more at the painting.
Oh yeah? Tell me more.
Well, there's a lot to tell. You know, we wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for him. He and a business partner scouted the wilderness for months before they struck gold at the first sight, which would become the CSCG mining operation. Business partner, is that what they call those these days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A business partner?
Butt buddy, whatever you want to call it.
Was that Briggs's father?
No. Briggs was just a pup when he worked under my father. Alas, he did not know my grandfather. Most paintings have a gap in their frames. That one looks welded to the wall.
So, what can you tell me about his original business partner?
I start climbing the stairs. Well, he's not very important. He clears his throat loudly enough for me to turn around. This way, Sheriff? I bite the inside of my cheek. I want to get closer to look at the painting. Okay, I think we'll end the part here for now.
Literally
10 minutes of reading.
Literally 2 minutes of reading.
Look. This is what the fine folks at home are waiting for.
Yeah, I guess so.
They want to know what terrible movies we pull up on streaming services.
They have to know that James is definitely a strength build. Well, no, he's a dex build. We already went over this.
Yeah.
Does he? Is it Is it blood tinge or is it dex that you use the sword that you put your blood into?
Oh, the Chikage?
The Chikage.
So it's both.
Okay.
In its base form, it scales with blood tinge and dex.
Uh-huh.
In its transformed state, it fully scales with blood tinge.
Ah. I feel like James would want to use the Chikage, but he would forget to spec into blood tinge. And he's like, why isn't this working?
Oh, he would just ruse it one-handed. It's fine.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. It is what it is. But alright, everyone. We'll see you around.